Hi, good afternoon. My name is Madeline Parker. Welcome to my channel, House of Spirit. And I'm going to do the monthlies now for all 12 signs. What I like to do is I like to do a tarot card read. And then I like to use, with my knowledge of what's going on astrologically, match them together. Like Tesla says, work in threes. So I use it as my third confirming vote. And that's what I like to do. So it helps me be more precise. And I like to do these reads for my clients so that I have, so that they can know what's going on astrologically in accordance to their ascendants. And so let's go ahead. If you would like a personal read, my email link is below. I'm also hosting workshops where I teach tarot divination and how to read your own chart and how to have a vision, how to line up with your North Node. So do email me below if you would like to attend. It's one coming up on Saturday, the 29th, in the Silver Lake area. All right, so I am going to do a card read for Aquarius. Now let's look and see what's happening astrologically for Aquarius for the month of March. We have the sun leaving. The sun is going to be in your second house in the sign of Pisces, so it's probably going to make you rather introverted or focusing on finances, sort of introvert, quiet time, focusing on finances, channeling ways to make money possibly. And then we have Mercury in your first, stationing direct in first or second house. I'm not sure if it's, I do know it's going direct March 10th. I'm not sure what sign it's going to be in. I'm kind of confused if it goes into Aquarius at that point or into Pisces. I'd have to check. But whatever that indicates, again, a balance between communication out in the world and not, but again, finance is very much involved at this sort of communication because it's going back and forth between your first and second, I would think. So now we've got Venus. Venus is going to go into Taurus from Aries on the 5th of March. So for you guys, Venus for Aquarius will go from your third to your fourth house. So possibly fancying up your home, making your home look pretty, or having more time with your spouse at home, home time with love, leaving your third house, so possibly putting your efforts more in home world, or bringing perhaps work and money, making money by beautifying home, something like that. Okay, so then we've got Mars is going to be in the sign of Capricorn in your 12th house. So that's going to be Mars in your 12th house. That is for sure introspective period. Action that really is for introversion or self, even though or it could be quite spiritual. You could be going, Mars could be taking action to do some kind of spiritual endeavor to connect higher. Okay, so, or bringing spiritualism more into your work, becoming more meditative as you work, sort of balancing your energies more when you work, or channeling. Okay, fourth, again, now we get again your Jupiter, all of these Capricorn transits. Oh, we've got Saturn going into your first house. That's a big one, guys. Jupiter is in your 12th. Saturn is in your first. So I'm thinking you're kind of going to take a shift into a more spiritual vocation. Uranus continues to be in your 4th house, so I would say financial expansions via property, home, real estate, home, family. And then Neptune in your 2nd, high visions around money. Pluto in your 12th, again, spiritual beliefs probably shifting. Oh yeah, this could also involve spiritual belief shifts going on, fears around spiritualism, shifting into a more higher, less rigid spiritual way of seeing the world. North Node in your 6th house. Everyday routine, expanding, changing, becoming more in alignment through a day-to-day routine towards your true north destiny. All right, and then we have, I'm doing this read currently as the new moon in Pisces, but that's not what we're calling in on. I don't want to confuse that read, but the veils are very thin right now between the two worlds because we have Mercury in retrograde in Pisces, so possibly I can get some very clear reads. Okay, so calling in angels and guides for the energy of Aquarius. And I like to think these reads pertain to whatever sign you have in that sign, sorry, whatever planet you have in that sign, but your sun, your moon, but mostly your ascendant. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. All right, cutting the deck for Aquarius. Four of Wands coming out first. Make sure I'm lining that up so you can see it. Four of Wands, King of Cups, King of Wands. Now, I don't see many seventh house placements here. However, oh, I did not finish the whole spread. Let me take that back. So let's take a look. Let me move this. Okay, let's have a look. Four of Wands, that's exactly what we were just talking about. So we've got, and then we said that Venus coming into your third and fourth house. So this is putting you possibly at home in, now we get two masculine energies going here. So I would say this is the Aquarian. You are becoming much more heart-centered, but there's definitely a possibly because of this Venus in your fourth house with these dreamy Neptune. Let's look at that Neptune in your second house. There's a future, a desire, a longing for something in your heart. Again, this is a repeat theme for almost all the reads I'm doing for almost all year. It must be Jupiter in Capricorn is aligning everybody with their missions and their true paths. I mean, the world needs everybody on their Jupiter path, their guru path, their light worker. Aquarians, you are light workers. That is the sign of the light worker, the star sign. Boop. I can almost never get, if ever I do a read for Aquarians, I always get the star sign. The universe is always trying to push Aquarians out into the world more and to light the world up, to be the light worker. And it's funny because that's showing up in the read here for Aquarians. What else can I say here about this read? Well, that was just the first line. So what are we getting? We're getting aligning in with true heart desire for long term. Again, a very Saturn influence is going on many planets, which is to seek a solid long term goal. Now, to get there right now with all the energies, with these planets, with this Pluto, again, in your 12th house, causing and beliefs and shifting to more heart-centered truth belief. It's almost like the Aquarians are understanding that the Aquarian energy is an air energy, it's a sword energy. So they're understanding how to utilize the sword energy for heart strategizing. So to strategize the future for, to use the sword energy as supportive of desire, heart, because we're all here to learn how to work with these energies, these four energies. So for Aquarians, they're already very naturally adept at strategizing, planning, air, communicate. You know, it's the air energy. So they're good at action. They're good at planning. They're good at communication. You know, there's a lot of strengths to the sign of Aquarius, and so their minor aspects are what they're here to bring up to balance that air energy, which is the heart, the Capricorn, and the Jupiter in Capricorn, which is the longevity of a heart fulfillment desire that brings the light. But that may have to turn you out of alignment financially for a little while. But don't worry, it's an illusion. And there's something about Aquarians. I have to look at their chart because I don't know where they hold Virgo, what house Virgo covers. I need to check that out because there tends to be sometimes because this comes with the energy of being Aquarius, which is the fear of disappointing. So, and to not come out perfectly, to not come out into the tribe as your perfect self, to not be the sort of highest, you know, it's okay if you aren't the point of Aquarian is to be an oddball. You got to be comfortable to be the oddball out in the world, because you're oddballs. Aquarians flat out are going to be oddballs, but they're cool all oddballs. And so they got to be, you're supposed to come out in the world as the oddball and be okay with it and shine as the oddball and bring peace to others' oddballness. But also, if you are Aquarian and you're on the twin flame journey and you are a divine mate, this does look like union. I don't see any seventh house placements or fifth house transits going on, but this is a dominant Jupiter. Jupiter is going to align people, is going to push you to align with your structured mate, because the universe, as I'm finding from the reads that I do, the universe wants us with our long-term structured mate, because from that creates the foundation to which we spring. Because a lot of people go, why do when I give card reads, they're like, I don't want it to be a love read. And so sometimes that's what happens. The cards come out as a strong love presence, because the universe wants you grounded in your love relationship. So with these cards right here, and with the Six of Cups, and with this, I would say if you are single, it looks like as you align more with your heart-aligned destiny, you're going to align, and this is going to align you with your mate. You got to battle your negative thoughts. Aquarian's a very thought-active sign. You got to tame that thinking so you can stay heart-focused, so you can get back in alignment. This is out of alignment, causing emotional unfulfillment. So for Aquarians, they got to get in alignment with their thoughts, not to worry about lack of perfection, and bring peace. And we get this balanced Libra energy here, balancing. So Aquarians have to master all the swords here are kind of down, bringing low energy, low frequency, right? So then we get to peaceful energy, ending the thoughts that this goes across to every single sign anyway, every single human being. But for Aquarians, there's a focus that's needed for you to really lock into your divine destiny, your heart, to not be out of alignment financially in pursuit. In other words, to pursue your mission, your light. Tame the fears that make you imperfect. Again, this has got something to do with Aquarians not being, embracing your oddballness. You got to embrace your oddballness. Yes, you may disappoint upon exit, upon out of the ring, but Capricorn is victory in the end. It's okay to goof up and stumble. My YouTube feed has been going for a while, and I'm quite happy to have all the followers that I have. I'm excited about that. But compared to other people, they did much faster, much quicker. But I'm Capricorn. I win in the end. We're long term. I win the long race, not the sprint. That's just in my astrology. It's not a choice. I'm a late bloomer. So I have to embrace my astrology. And that's the case for Aquarians. You're going to have to embrace the part of you that in a crowd sticks out and isn't perfect, and still stick out in the crowd. Be okay with it. Or not stick out, but be your individual oddball self, because otherwise you're just going to be unhappy. You're actually here to celebrate the thing about you that is different. That's Aquarius. And then we've got that Leo axis too going on. So it's like, but still blend in and be of use, and still be, not blend in, but be amongst the group, comfortably standing out in your shiningness as you. Coming forward, progressing forward, now emotionally more balanced, because you're in alignment with your true destiny. That's what really feels good to you. Then you can use your Aquarian energies at peace, in balance, aligning you with your divine mate, Aquarius. If you're in divine mate partnership, heart is now linking you up with possibly fire sign masculine. If you're feminine Aquarius watching this, union, even if you're single or already in a relationship with your mate, alignment is occurring with your mate, turning out of alignment these thoughts that and the thoughts are based in that you disappoint. You don't want to disappoint, because Aquarians, if you're going out in the world on a global level, putting yourself out there, you're going to disappoint on a global level. But the Aquarian has to know that your flaws are what make you what makes this sea of individuals interesting, because they're all different. Oh, let's pull a moon card for you guys. Okay, Aquarius, let's see. What would be a powerful message through the moon for Aquarians, please? A new start is coming. New moon today. This new moon, but we also have a new moon, by the way, in March that I didn't talk about. March 10th, Mercury direct. March 5th. Wait. Sorry, that's Mercury direct. Where's the moon? Well, I know I put the moon info in here somewhere. March moon info. Oh yes, here it is. So we have moon, 8th and 9th, full moon in Pisces? Gosh, I gotta redo my notes for the next read. Sorry guys, Aquarians, you get one thing for being at first ones out is you get my goof up. I do have the new moon in Aries, 3/22, full moon Virgo, 8/9. So new moon in Aries, this new moon that's coming up in Aries is going to be we got this Aries energy right here. Looks like new beginnings or union with your twin, if you're a twin flame, or divine mate. But again, these negative thoughts of you being an oddball are only dropping your frequency, and you're going to have to your destiny is to be out in the world as an oddball. I love Aquarians. I have best friends that are Aquarians, so I embrace that about them myself. So I hope this read was of use and clarifying to you. Thank you for watching. Namaste.